that I thought I was going to do today. Like a little earlier, I was going to do one on something else, but this literally just popped into my head and I knew that I immediately wanted to talk about it. Listen, I feel like attractive men have it the best. I know there's like talk about, attractive women live life on easy mode, blah, 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 whatever. I mean, can't relate, so I don't know how true that is, I guess. But when I think about it, I just feel like attractive men have to have it the easiest. Because, like, here's the thing, right? I feel like whether. So I know there's like debate about whether or not a woman should approach a man. And I feel like most people feel like no. But even in the case where, like, people feel like it's okay or whatever, I feel like at the end of the day, women will approach a man who they find attractive. Not all women, okay? Not all of them, but women will do it. Because I feel like if women don't find a man attractive, they're not going to approach him. Like, they're not going to do it. Whereas, like, I feel like with women, again, can't relate, but a woman don't even have to be that attractive and a man will approach. But for a woman to approach a man, he's attractive. And the thing is, I feel like, again, can't relate because I'm not a man, but like, I feel like it's one of the main ways that like a guy knows that a man is attractive, because girls actually come up to him. Because from what I hear, it's like, again, women don't really approach men like that. So if you're getting approached, you're attractive. Now, with that being said, I kind of wish that I could have a conversation with an attractive guy, because one thing that I've always been kind of curious about is, so if you're an attractive guy and you tend to get approached by women because you're so attractive, do you approach women? Like, because is it like, do you start to feel like, okay, well, I'm so attractive that I don't even need to approach them because they approach me, so I don't even need to do that. And also, because women always approach me, and this could be an and or thing, but because women always approach me, I've never had to approach, therefore I don't know how to do it, therefore it's intimidating, so I don't do it. Or is it like, okay, because so many women approach me, I now have boosted confidence. Because if I'm good looking enough where women are approaching me, then if I approach a woman, then I shouldn't have any problems. Like, I wonder, I mean, I guess there has to be men who reflect both, or all three, I guess. But I just wonder, like, which is more common? Or is it like men won't even, like, something in between, more like, okay, an attractive guy, because he's constantly approached by women, generally he doesn't approach them, because if he just, wants a woman's company, he don't have to try because they come up to him. But if he does see one that catches his eye and he actually does like her, will he actually go out of his way to do it, even though normally he wouldn't? But then we go back again to, does he do it, feeling confident because of all the other women who approach him, or does he, so I don't know. I have no idea. Like I said, I wish I had an attractive guy to ask, but first of all, I'm not even friends with guys, let alone any attractive ones. I mean, I tried at one point. Like, I tried to be friends with one. It didn't work out. Did not work out. I don't think he really wanted to be friends with me. But yeah, but again, I just feel like, though, again, you have women who approach you, and then, maybe they don't feel confident approaching a woman, but I feel like they have a lot more of a reason to feel confident actually doing it. Because, like, I kind of feel like the thing is, even if they were to get turned down by this woman, I feel like their confidence can only drop but so far, because they still, okay, when they reached out, no, it didn't work, but they still have women approaching them. And again, it's different from, a woman having guys approaching, because again, like, you don't even necessarily have to be, from what I hear anyway, you don't even have to actually be attractive really as a woman for a man to approach. So it doesn't necessarily mean that much for guys to be approaching you like it does for women to be approaching a man. So I just feel like the confidence level is different. Not to say that a girl who gets approached, or like a woman who gets approached by men a lot, wouldn't get confidence from that. Because sure, she could. But I'm just saying, I feel like it is different being a man being approached by a bunch of women. But I mean, at the same time, I also have to wonder, like, would that hurt more though? Like, if you actually were like really into a girl, and it's like, yeah, all these other girls approach you, but you don't care about them. You like this woman, you approach her and you get shot down. Like, I feel like that really could do something to your confidence. I feel like it really could, I definitely could see that, because it's like, you actually care. The other ones, you didn't care. So I don't know. But, aside from that, other ways, so the thing is too, I feel like, and I don't know, I guess this is a mean thing to say, but I still feel how I feel. Attractive men are so uncommon that it's like, when you are one, women recognize it. And so I feel like you get to be so much pickier. Like, you can get with like the most beautiful girls, because usually, well, okay, I'm gonna put it like this. Usually when I think a man is attractive, so do a bunch of other girls. That's what I've noticed. Like, if I even think he's attractive, so does the whole freaking world. So, guys that I think are attractive, I feel like, other beautiful women, or I should just say beautiful women. Let me not include myself in that, being, overhyping myself. But like, beautiful women are also going to find him attractive. And so, if she's interested, she probably has a better shot, and they get together and they get to be this beautiful couple together. I mean, yeah, of course, beauty is subjective, and just because you're beautiful on the inside doesn't mean anything for the outside. Just because you're beautiful on the outside doesn't mean that you're necessarily beautiful on the inside. And even if you are, it doesn't mean that your personalities are going to be compatible, this, that, and third. I get it. But like, there's so many more beautiful women than there are attractive men, that like, even if one beautiful woman doesn't work out, there's so many more to go through. So, like, before you have to start, quote unquote, lower, I don't want to say lowering your standards. I don't want to say that. But like, going to less beautiful women, like, there's a while before you have to do that, because there's so many that are so beautiful. But like, when it comes to men, it's not really like that. It's kind of like, oh, there's an attractive man. I might not see another one of these for like 200 years. I feel like I'm being so mean to men in this. I am. But it's true. But I mean, okay, to be fair though, in my kind of defense, um my standards just tend to be very high, I'm told. So like there are guys that I don't find attractive who other women find extremely attractive. So me saying somebody isn't attractive really shouldn't mean too much, to be perfectly honest, because my opinions do not match the majority. I'm too hard to please, which is part of my problem. And part of why I will stay single. Because listen, I might be inadvertently roasting men right now, but I'm going to roast myself and say, like I said earlier, I'm not attractive enough to get an attractive man. I'm not. Like, I talked to a few? Yeah, they ain't want me. They acted like they did for like 2 seconds, and that ship sailed immediately. Or should I say it sank? Dang, like. So I'm not exactly in the best boat either. Like, I'm not getting approached 24/7. So listen, I ain't attractive either. Shoot. So if you a man listening to this, don't be too offended, because shoot, I'm not a woman living my life on easy mode. You still got, the whole thing of being a man on your side and the patriarchy or whatever. So there you go. But yeah, I just feel like, you're an attractive man, and I feel like it's so rare that you just get special privileges. I don't know. I mean, I assume pretty privilege exists. I hear it does. And I would just have to assume that, especially as an attractive man, you're really going to hit the jackpot, as far as getting them privileges and stuff. You really are. And, from what I be seeing from, I know I keep going back to women, but it's just, I have seen how thirsty women can get for a man that they find attractive. Like, it's over. Chances of him actually settling down, of not cheating, etc. Especially, I genuinely feel like, and see, this is probably another reason why I'm gonna stay single forever, but I genuinely feel like an attractive man, right, could have every intention of being faithful to his woman and still end up cheating, because some of these girls are so forward that he can fight it, but like, I mean, he's still a man, and at the end of the day, I feel like most men only got but so much restraint before, something gonna happen. And it don't mean, in my opinion, it don't mean he don't love his girl. It don't mean, because he didn't want to do it, but, sometimes stuff happens. And so, now I would have to break up with him, unfortunately, because while I understand the concept, you can't cheat on me. But I'm just saying, it got to be hard to be faithful, because you got to be always having temptation at your doorstep. And, and then, I don't know if this happens with men, but like, I could see where other men would be hating really hard on a guy who, is good looking, because they're not getting the attention that he's getting. They're not getting the play he's getting. So, I'm just saying, I feel like there are advantages to being attractive. Again, can't relate personally, but I do feel like there are advantages to being attractive, and I feel like they're amplified when you're a man, because you end up having so many more options. Because the thing is, too, even if we go with the thing of like, women want a man with money, okay, well, women care about the attractiveness too, even though a lot of people try to pretend that women don't, but they do. They might be more willing to overlook it than a man, but they still care. So like, if a attractive man, he already attractive, he's already winning, but if he can get his bag up too, man, bye. Bye. Like, he got it made. So, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, that's how I feel. Now, I don't know. Shoot, I should try talking to an attractive woman one day, asking her experiences. I'm not going to say I don't know none, but the one I'm thinking about in particular, I feel like it'd be a little weird to ask her because I don't know her that well. But anyway, though, that was on my mind, so I just wanted to talk about it. And boy, do I wish that I worked with an attractive man who could be eye candy, because I love me some eye candy. Actually, attractive woman too, because still, eye candy. I love eye candy. I don't have enough of it. I don't have any of it. But anyway, I'm going to end this. I just wanted to say that obviously I'm in a kind of goofy mood right now for reasons I don't understand. But we going to stop. And